Hello, followers of my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's tutorial on introduction to Arc GIS. Okay, so starting from this tutorial, we will proceed to uh, this GIS and remote sensing. Okay, we will see some theoretical as well as practical aspects on GIS and remote sensing. So for today's tutorial, I would like to show you about some introduction on ArcGIS. What mean ArcGIS? What are the importance of learning this ArcGIS? And what are the special features of using this GIS? So we'll see those things in this today's tutorial. So when we start with this GIS and remote sensing, we may have a lot of objectives. So the first one may be in order to interpret and process GIS data, and also that may be satellite images, okay, for different purposes. For instance, for water resource planning and management, and other aspects. And also the second objective may be how to analyze data for GIS inputs. Okay, in order to achieve this objective, we will learn GIS and remote sensing. And the other may be how to obtain data from remote sensor data that are used for GIS. So for those purposes, we will learn this GIS and remote sensing. So as the name indicates, this GIS is a geographic information system. Yeah, GIS. GIS means that is interpreted as geographic information system. And actually, we may we may have 5 elements or functions of this GIS. The first one is for capturing. We may use this GIS for capturing, or we may use for storing data, and we may display the stored data on GIS, and we can analyze the displayed data, and we can produce outputs. Yeah, the output may be that may be maps or other formats. So those are basically the functions of this GIS. The first one is, as I have told you, capture. We may capture different data, for instance, customer data, buildings, streets, or realities. Yeah, we can capture those data, and we can also store the captured data. Yeah, the captured data under GIS. And thirdly, we can do queries, which means that we can prepare a questionnaire to get reality of the data, yeah, under GIS. So we may prepare questionnaires, and we can get the realities of the data under GIS environment. And we can analyze data, yeah. When we say analyze, means that we may see the slopes, yeah. For instance, in some places, we can analyze the soil is suitable for irrigation or construction as well, yeah. And we can also analyze the water is sufficient for our intended purpose or not. We can also analyze those things. In addition, we can analyze climates. Yes, we can analyze climates in ArcGIS. And also we can display the analyzed data. Yeah, we can display the analyzed data under ArcGIS, and we can get outputs as well in ArcGIS environment. So those are the main functions. In addition, we can capture, yeah, data in ArcGIS in different forms. Okay, we can capture data from paper maps. That means we may have a paper map looks like this, and we can scan it, and we can upload into, or you can add into ArcGIS environment, and we can get information. So we can capture data in ArcGIS using topo maps, I mean paper maps. In addition, we can use topo maps simply, yeah. And the paper map may have the latitude and longitude, and also you can use the digital data. The digital data, that means satellites. We can also capture data from satellites for the case of GIS, and also we can use the GPS data for an input for this ArcGIS. So we can have a capacity to, or an option to capture data from paper map, from topo map, or from digital data and GPS. And after you are capturing your data, you should have to store your data. Yeah, you should have to store your data in ArcGIS. So we may have two types of formats that helps us to store our data. First one is the vector format. Yeah, we may have also a raster format. Yeah. So when we say this vector format, this is a discrete representation of the reality. Actually, the discrete representations of the reality, and those for instance cities, yeah, cities and roads may be as an examples of vector data, and we may get these lines, this line using those points. Yeah, by connecting those points we may get a line, as well as by connecting those lines we may get a city. Yeah, so those vector formats are points make a line, and line makes us a polygon. In such a way we can represent, or we can store data in a vector format in ArcGIS. And the other format is a raster format. Yeah, so this raster format uses square cells to model the reality. Yeah, those are the rows and columns. So we have a squared cells here. So this squared cell represents the reality of a place. Yeah, so this is a difference between the two formats when we are storing our data. We can see this 13, yeah, where there is somehow depressions under this, and you can have also some hills and the likes. You can also visualize some images, yeah, or photos from your phone as well, and those images or photos are a collections of cells. That is raster format. Yeah, you can have your image on your phone, and you can check that how it is formed. So those are the formats, and also we can do queries under ArcGIS. Okay, we can say that if you are interested to know some information about some places, for instance around here, and we can identify specific features from this place. Yeah, so we can get the location, the easting and northing. The FID as well as the shape is a polygon, and the name of the place around here as well as the state name is also indicated here. So we can get an information using query under Arc GIS, and also we can make or identify features based on conditions. Yeah, this query helps us to identify features based on some conditions, and for instance, those selected areas under this Florida is a population greater than 300,000. Yeah, a population greater than 100,000 are selected, while others are less than that of this one. Yeah, less than this population. So we can make a query under ArcGIS in such a way using query. Yeah, and also we can analyze different things like proximity, overlay, or networks. Yeah, so when you say proximity, for instance, we may have a distance proximity analysis. Someone may work on detecting the proximity of rivers for the irrigation purpose. Yeah, so if the irrigation area is far from the that of the river, suitability of the irrigation stability may be in questions. So you can do the proximity in such a way as well, and we can make overlay analysis as well. Yeah, overlay analysis. So someone may work to know about groundwater potential, for instance, or about flooding, yeah, or irrigation suitability as well. So in order to do those things, he or she incorporate a lot of data. Yeah, so we can overlay those data to get our intended objectives. So we can do those things under ArcGIS as well, and we can do also networks. Yeah, networks. That means for instance, if there may be some accident around this place, yeah, as you see here, and we want to go to this hospital, and we are finding a shorter route, so we can find a short route using this network analysis under ArcGIS. So we have those things under ArcGIS, and we can display those maps, yeah, or reports as well as graphs on ArcGIS in such a clear way. Yeah, it is very interesting, by the way. So we can have an option to display in a map, report, or graph formats in ArcGIS. In the output, maybe a paper map or an image or a document, and uh, on internet. So we can output our work in such format as well, in a paper map or on image in the documents or internet. I hope some of you may know about how to export our outputs from ArcGIS, yeah, into our documents. So we may have this GIS pyramid actually. So GIS starts from this database. We may have a database, yeah. So from this database, from these graphics and attributes, yes, the database may be this graphic or attribute. So we can we will proceed to analysis. Yeah, we will go to this analysis, and after that we should have to visualize the datas, yeah, should have to visualize the datas under this stage. So as it indicates, GIS pyramid illustrates that analysis and visualization grows from the database that forms the foundation. Yeah, analysis links directly to the database, and the visual interactions can occur between the viewer and the database and analysis. You see, those are the without the visualization and analysis, nothing is happens. Yeah. Okay, so we should have to have the database, analysis, and visualization under GIS pyramid. Okay, um, and we have also when we are talking with this GIS software, we should have a data. We should have a data. Okay, and this data is provided to the software, and we may obtain those maps. Yeah, so in order to get a map, we should have an information. The information is the data, yeah, in a digital format, and we should have the software that helps us to manage our data, and finally we may get a maps, yeah, that's representing our data, yeah, represents our data. Therefore, we should have to have the data, the software, as well as the maps in order to visualize or interpret our works. So when we are working with GIS, we should have to know about this map scale. Yeah, map scales. So map scale determines the size and the shapes of the feature. Basically, we may say that large scale and small scales. Yeah. So if we are saying that the large scale, we can see rivers like this. Yeah, like somehow visible, and the cities are somehow larger, as you see here. Yeah, but if we are using small scales, the river looks like as a line. Yeah, as a line, and the city is looks like as a dot. Yeah, therefore you should have to know the scales, suitable scale. You should have to provide suitable scale for the for your maps on work when you are working with ArcGIS. And those are the difference about GIS data. Okay, we can have attribute data, looks like this one, and also we can have vector data like this one. Those are the vector data, and those are the attribute data. Yeah, so this is GIS usually employs a database management system to handle attribute data, which can be large in size in the case of vector data, and the attribute data are stored in a relational database as a collection of tables. Yeah, so we have the vector as well as the attribute data in such a way. Okay, so what can we do with GIS? Yeah, under GIS we can depict approximately the reality. Yeah, and we can tell a story that makes a case, and also better understand the relation that might not be obvious. Yeah, we can uh, understand the relation between different parameters. Okay, in addition, we can answer like how far, how deep, and the likes. Yeah, in ArcGIS, and we can also create a new data from amazing results of the questions you asked. Yeah, so we can do those things under ArcGIS. So those are the GIS packages, list of commercial and free, and also open source GIS packages. So those are the commercial ones, and we can access freely and open sources from those. links as well. Yeah, so it is all about today's class, I mean today's tutorial. And if you have any question, you can put under the comment section. I will forward with the comments with your question. All right.